Yo, what's going on, guys? So today, got another video on a topic that I've really wanted to talk to you guys about that's really been on my mind a lot lately. I just been feeling like movies today just don't hit the same as they used to. I don't know, maybe that maybe nostalgia or whatever talking, but and yes, everyone pretty much says in pretty much everything that the old ways were better and whatnot, but I'm so serious, guys. I can talk a lot about how TV has changed a lot in the last decade or so as well, but for today, I will just focus on the movie aspect of this. Lately, I've been feeling like movies today lack, what's the word I'm looking for? Soul. They lack a lot of the charm that movies of the past had, you know? And when I say the past, I don't mean something like the 90s or even like the early 2000s. And I mean something just like as late as like 2014. Because if you look at that year, you will find that so many movies that are modern day classics. Guardians of the Galaxy, Whiplash, Nightcrawler, Captain America the Winter Soldier, 22 Jump Street, Interstellar, and the list goes on and on. The only other year in recent memory that I can remember that I can consider a great year for film was in 2017 with movies like Blade Runner 2049, Baby Driver, Get Out, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water. You get the point. But even that year, I still wouldn't personally say measures up to a year like 2014. And that's not to say that we haven't gotten some truly amazing movies in these last couple of years. I'm saying that the amount of great movies per year is getting lower and lower. Now, what I really want to talk about now is one big genre, in my opinion, that has suffered a lot in the last 10 years. And honestly, probably the most, honestly, in my opinion. And that is comedy. I really have a hard time naming a truly great comedy that has come out in the last 10 years or so. I can maybe be wrong because there are some good ones that have come out, of course, but I really feel like the comedy genre as a whole is dying. And all types of comedy, honestly, raunchy to dark comedy to romantic comedy, it as a whole is just getting watered down. Like, where's this generation's 21 Jump Street or Wedding Crashers or Superbad, The Other Guys, or parodies? Guys, a thriving society needs good parodies. Where's our scary movie? Where's our superhero movie? Guys, we are losing recipes. I can think of a few reasons as to why we don't get movies like these anymore, or at least in the movie theater anymore. The majority of movies in theaters today are a part of big franchises or connected to large IPs. Most of the comedies that I named only take about 6 to 8 weeks to film and don't require the copious amounts of money to make, like a big budget action movie would. And yeah, but these type of comedies are being put on streaming services today, and some may even have actors that you know of, but these movies will have no soul in them at all. No love and care put into the jokes. Someone has to name me the last big comedy that they saw in the movie theater. They really have people talking like, wow, that was really, really funny. Like, that was really good. Guys, I can't think of one in a while, a good long while. I remember 21 Jump Street when everyone was talking about it. I was so young then, but everybody was talking about it. It was a part of our pop culture at that moment. It was important. Comedies are important to a society, guys, because laughter truly cures the soul. But this doesn't just go for comedy movies. But my God, everything I see in media nowadays is so dull of color. Like, where is the life, people? And like, long are the days that we get a comedy with Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler as the co-leads. We don't get great actors just being in regular movies that much anymore. I would also say that another reason for the slow death of the genre is that we as a society are just so damn sensitive, man. I'm sorry, guys, but someone's got to say it. We have missed out on so many great comedies because a lot of people nowadays are offended at just jokes. Like, just look at this one scene introducing one of my favorite characters in any comedy.
I know what you're thinking. Angry, black captain. It ain't nothing but a stupid stereotype. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? I'm black, and I work my ass off to be the captain.
Like, guys, this is the type of dialogue out of society that we need. But we still get very few, if any, types of scenes like this one. Man, I might go rewatch this right now. Now, another huge reason I would say that movies today just aren't the same as before is rewatchability. Guys, if you ask me, I could do a whole video just on rewatchability, but that'll probably be done another day. Movies today just aren't hitting like they used to because most of them just aren't rewatchable. Even though I would say some of the good ones today, I can't really say that I've ever been eager to rewatch most of them. I find myself going to the theater these past couple of years and going, that was nice. I enjoyed myself. But never seen that movie again. I'm talking to you, Shang-Chi. One thing I would say about bad movies from some time ago is that they at least had style and charisma, and a good number of them are looked at as guilty pleasures today. They were movies that you can rewatch again and again because the characters were actual real people that you could somewhat relate to, and not just some manufactured message that the studio will want you to get from this. Like, a lot of these characters don't seem like real people. You guys know what I'm talking about. Another thing with movies today is that they lack subtlety. It seems like a lot of them just tell you exactly what needs to happen, and that thing happens. There's no ambiguity. They just push everything in your face at once. A big reason for that is, sorry to say it, but comic book movies. Really the MCU to be more specific. And since they have gotten so popular, I've noticed just an influx of jokes being put into dire situations that just aren't funny at all. Or a character saying something, then everyone pauses in the scene to let the audience laugh. Like, my God, this is one of the more irritating things that really fuck with me. Damn, I was really trying not to curse in this video, but oh well, maybe next time. I have a big problem with this because this specific thing is making movies less rewatchable because no one wants to sit in their house and every scene there's just a second or two long pause to let the audience laugh. One huge example from recent mind is Spider-Man No Way Home. And yes, of course I loved it when it first came out in theaters. You don't have a soul if you didn't. But on rewatch, it gets worse and worse every time I rewatch it. Especially when there is not a crowd cheering on every pause. I get that this movie was made for the theater experience, and that is perfectly fine. But I genuinely am curious on what the perception of this movie is going to be in 10 years. And it's not just restricted to just the MCU, guys. The majority of blockbusters today are going by the same format, and guys, I am tired of it. I'm tired of the long pauses between lines for laughs. I'm tired of the dry, cringy humor. I'm tired of characters making jokes when they are on the brink of death. Guys, I'm sorry. I just want to get this off my chest. It's bothered me for quite some time now. And I'm sure I probably missed something. I just hope that in the near future we get more movies with life to them, i.e. something like a Bullet Train. That movie's awesome. But anyway, guys, there are a lot of movies that I'm looking forward to watching this year, so I'll talk to you guys soon, and thank you for watching me, guys. I truly appreciate every one of you that takes the time to watch my videos. All right, guys, be safe. Peace.